No, you wouldn't. Because you can't see 99% of the code, so you just assume that everything works.
Welcome to Viva Juego.
Hello.
I'm your host, Chic Monster. And I'm here to...
Oh my god!
Viva Juego.
Well, hi. How you
Let's not
doing?
let her finish.
I'm here with Salty, who just won't let me finish a goddamn sentence.
We're gonna call it Viva Interrupt Chic.
Viva Interruption. Salty, Zach, Epicenter, and Toasty. And supposedly they're helping me while I do this artwork.
We're not helping you.
So we've left Adobe Photoshop, and now I've got Illustrator open, and we're gonna turn this baby into some vectors here.
That's where magic happens.
That's where the magic happens.
D-man.
So that's what's gonna be happening right now.
Okay,
So I've got what I did was I
No.
placed the original image, the original drawing here on our base layer, and let me make dim images to 50% there. And then I went onto a second layer. The first layer is locked, and we're going to start with the floor. That's probably the most obvious thing to start with. And I'm just going to lay down a rectangle there. And I'm going to name this layer floor. And we'll just make it a gradient. And we'll make the gradient come down like this. Oh, look, if you hold down shift, it does the same thing. That's super cool.
Yeah. It does that for most things. Most Adobe Suite products do
Yeah,
that.
I like it. Like the commands kind of cross over a little bit, so that's useful.
Yeah. Except in Flash and in Photoshop. In Photoshop the paint bucket is G, and in Flash it's K. It drives me crazy.
Is it rebindable?
See, if you were in
I'm sure it is.
Inkscape, I could probably tell you a lot about shortcuts and things.
No, she's not in.
Yeah,
she's not
stuff you can find out by pressing F1. Oh, I
She's
did it
not-
again.
She's not in Illustrator's gimpy cousin. Oh, dig on Inkscape.
You like that? You should see some of the stuff that Epicenter has produced, but we can't show it on this show, because then we'll get busted. Why is it that all the projects I'm working on are top secret?
Because that's how games work, Salty.
It's got to be
You-
that way just for now, Salty.
Yeah, I know. Captain fucking Rose over here, the public game development guy, he has to tell me about, that's the way it's done.
Well, yeah, because my games aren't like the game I'm working on has 0 following, so I can blab about it all I want.
It has
doesn't
one
matter.
following.
It has a one
I-
following now.
Aw.
I like Rose. Watching
I'm
you
making-
murder it.
I'm making a game called Robros. It's gonna be cool, but it's totally not even a thing right now.
You play as robots who can turn around.
He's
In
never
basic
gonna let that
principle,
go.
it sounds great.
never gonna let that go.
Well, that's the defining
Never
feature of the
let it
game.
go.
You can turn around.
It's because
Yeah,
Salty
like
can't turn
that-
around.
In fucking Mario, you play Mario, you're like, I'm gonna run to the right, and then when you try to run to the left, you can't do it. Mario, he can kind of turn around, but not really.
Yep.
Mega Man, same deal. Can't go back once you go through the transition. Can't really go back, right? Because you can't turn around. All
know,
you did was crystallize that,
you
make it a
can-
crucial component of the game, and then you're like, fuck it, you can turn around.
Yeah, but it's. Like,
Imagine Mario just walking. He gets to the castle and like, wow, I saved the castle. I went up to the flag. Then I'm gonna go trek back to the start of the level. That's effectively what you're doing.
no, it's not. Like, not
There
even,
is
what?
no difference whatsoever between completely trekking across a level that is completely empty and pressing the left button when you are facing right. No difference
Perfect.
whatsoever.
It's brilliant. Salty's brilliant. He's speaking the truth.
I know
right
everything
now.
there is to know about game design, and I never say anything that could ever be remotely construed as wrong or fictitious or facetious or sarcastic.
I have to go change everything now. I'm so
Everything.
wrong about everything. Oh my god.
Actually, I just halved your work, you moron, because then you don't have to draw them facing the other way.
I don't have to do that already. Like,
Oh, you have the whole ambidextrous sprite thing?
yeah, well, Sam.
You
yeah.
lazy son of a bitch! You're
There's
like, oh, I don't have to draw 2 frames. I'm just gonna make them turn around now.
Wait, what? No, I would have to draw and animate an entirely new walk cycle and like sword combat and
No,
jump.
no, just play them
and-
backwards. Some games actually do that, where if the player character has to backpedal, it literally just plays the frame backwards. It looks bad. Mostly in the NES era. Oh, or those Game Boy Final Fantasies, where the characters actually never actually walk. All the characters have one frame, and they just flip the frame horizontally back and forth. At least when you're facing up or down. And so it gives the illusion of movement, but they do it even when they're standing still. So everyone's constantly shuffling in place. You should make your game like that.
Totally. That's brilliant.
The Robos are constantly shuffling in place, man.
Like, we just added this thing where if Lefty's, like, not attached to Scrump, he can turn into a little stationary turret.
And then Scrump mans the turret, or what?
Scrump can come up and pick him up, but, like, if he's gonna turn into his various forms without Scrump, he turns into, like, a lesser version of them. Like, he's a stationary turret, or he's, like, a sword with a single attack, and then he has to change back. Or,
he turns into a sword and then holds himself?
No, like, he turns into a sword, then stabs the ground for, like, an area of effect.
Oh.
That's what I had in mind.
If he just had one arm, just sort of at, like, a teapot angle, like 45 degrees out, holding up his handle, and you're like, okay, that's it, we're going with that. That would sell me, too. I'd just say, I'm gonna buy this game now, I have to.
And then,
Or if he holds himself up with a magnet, can he do that?
I don't know. What?
Magnets are miracles, man.
Magnets, how do they work?
How does that shit work? Oh, man. Fucking love Insane Clown Posse. By that I
Doesn't
mean...
it work on, like,
Clown Posse.
suction or adhesive or something?
Yes. All magnets have microscopic vacuums that have sensors on them that turn off whenever it is also metal.
Sweet.
I thought it was Velcro, are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's a vacuum thing. I'm pretty sure that's how magnets work.
And he said it's not like anyone can just fucking look it up. No, we have to guess.
No.
Why would you write a song that the answer can be looked up in a high school textbook?
Viewers, don't investigate further. It's all vacuum shit.
Yeah, it's better not knowing.
I meant to drop the S off of that. Viewer, don't look at
We were speaking in the abstract.
Oh, man.
You know what's gonna happen? It took us how many weeks to get one viewer? In that many weeks we'll have two.
Oh boy.
And then after that, 4. And every couple of weeks our viewership will double. And eventually we'll reach like 12 billion. Like, a couple weeks from now. It won't be so bad.
Yeah, that's actually physically impossible because it's not the current population of Earth.
What? I didn't know that!
No way!
What?
These are the people that I have to deal with on a daily basis.
You don't have to deal with this on a daily basis. Only when you want to record Viva Juego do you actually deal with this.
Well, I do want to record it on a daily basis.
No, what I do whenever I'm going to do Viva Juego is I just and then wait again.
You're like Angelica on the Hanukkah episode of Rugrats.
Okay, I hate fucking Rugrats, man. Don't do that.
You
Me too,
bite
I
your
hate Rugrats
tung,
too.
mister.
I hate
You're the
Rugrats.
How you guys hate
Okay.
Rugrats? That was a great show.
Did you had to grow up with them, Toasty? Sheik didn't.
I did.
I grew up with them. What are you talking about?
I grew up with them and I liked it.
I grew
You
up
grew up with the grown-up versions. The bullshit high school.
I didn't grow
Oh,
up with the
yeah.
grown-up well, I did grow up with that as well. I was right at the cusp where, like...
Let's not talk about the grown-up version of the Rugrats, please.
Yeah, it's just like fucking Equestria girls there. That's what it is.
I got a question for you guys. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Equestria
You're
girls.
like, oh my god.
I got a
Same,
question
it's
for you guys.
the same fucking show.
Kimmy, yes or no?
I like Kimmy.
Yeah. Alright. I like her
I'm-
too.
I'm not gonna lie, I did go and see Rats in Paris when it came to theaters.
Oh yeah, everyone saw it. It was like
I
a big
still
deal.
have- Because to this day, I think that what's that guy's name? Raptor?
Reptar.
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 I never
still think
watched
that
Rugrats, and I know that.
I still think that Reptar robot had the coolest like piloting system ever, and it was a freaking like kids show. And I was like, oh, of course, like a treadmill that moves when you walk on it. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was really
A
cool.
child. But then I was racking my brain with like, how does it circle around if it's omnidirectional? Oh my god, it doesn't make any sense. I spent days like constructing diagrams in my head. Like, how does it work? My brain was not in a
Surprisingly
state.
simple, Zach.
My brain was not in a
The
state.
treadmill actually has a detector on it that goes to a computer. If you run harder on the right side than the left, it turns it to the right.
No, I
If you
understand
run
that. My
equal
question
strength
is,
on both sides.
it's not endless, and most treadmills, the only reason that they can circle back around is because they have a malleable thing that can rotate. But how do you rotate something that is like omnidirectional? Like,
Hey guys, this is the Chic Monster wishing you a happy 20th episode of Viva Juego. Yay! We're all really happy and stuff. Thanks for watching our show. We started out with 0 watchers. Nobody was watching us. And now our numbers have increased threefold, plus 3. We have 3 subscribers now. So thank you, whoever you people are, for whatever reason you're watching us. And we appreciate it. So be sure to spread the love, tell your friends, tell your family, like, subscribe, and all that YouTube bullshit. And I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Take care. Bye-bye now.